Today we're flying from Amsterdam to Cape Town on KLM's business class. That means a lie-flat seat, that means lounge access. Let's go to Cape Town. But before the KLM business class suite, I had to take a journey from my home in Seattle via a flight with Virgin Atlantic. I was able to get this premium economy seat for just 30,000 miles, making a quick stop in London, and it included a hop from Heathrow to Schiphol. Spending the night in Amsterdam, made it to my room. 6 hours later, it's time to go. But before I get too far into this, I really need to get some coffee. So I made my way back to the airport to enjoy KLM's business class lounge. If you're traveling through Amsterdam and have access to KLM's lounge, it is possible to book a room to sleep in. I wish I had known that before spending money on a hotel outside the airport. After some free espresso and pastries, it was time to board the big blue plane. I'm ready for first class. Immediately upon boarding, I was offered a drink, and who am I to turn down free champagne? Cheers. I love business class. This is awesome. Before we took off, I explored my new home for the next 11 hours. First and foremost, we have a large, private, lie-flat seat. On one of the armrests was a phone charger, as well as plenty of other charging ports, including a USB-C port. The cabin service included a selection of meals to choose from and plenty of complimentary beverages. The seat controls were on the armrest and included a massage function. And there was plenty of storage, including this little pocket below the screen and this little cabinet holding a bottle of water and a pair of sturdy noise-canceling headphones. Just a few minutes after taking a seat, I was offered a warm towel, and it smelled great. An odd feature of the pod was this sliding door that didn't reach all the way to the floor. There's an over-the-shoulder reading light and a remote if you don't want to use the touchscreen. The touchscreen displayed all of the points in the flight where we could expect beverage, meal, and snack services. All in all, the cabin was spacious enough to fit my 6'3" frame. And then it was time to push back, taxi down the runway, and take off. We were finally making our way to Cape Town, South Africa. Our first meal service began with some Dutch cheese, and I chose the Thai red curry soup served with a side salad. The food started off strong because this curry was so good. I followed that with an assortment of Malaysian, Indonesian, and Singaporean dishes that were fragrant and delicious. And just like that, we had reached the top of the African continent. This seemed like as good a time as any to open up the amenity kit. Let's look at the amenity kit. Socks. I believe these are earplugs. An eye mask. Got a toothbrush to keep us fresh. And of course, toothpaste. Itty bitty pen. Face moisturizer. Lip balm. It's kind of like every other amenity kit I've ever seen. As we flew over the Sahara, it was time for me to check out the bathroom. There were only 2 bathrooms that served the 30 or so people in business class, and they're both pretty small. But they did have a few special touches like flowers and special soaps and lotions. With a full belly, I decided to lie down for some sleep. Checking out my first African sunset from the sky, it was time to have yet another meal. This time around, I enjoyed a Caesar salad, pumpkin ravioli, and my favorite, the raspberry pistachio mousse. As we neared the end of the flight, the cabin crew brought around chocolates resembling Dutch houses and little Dutch house collectibles full of Dutch gin. Just like that, we were over Cape Town on the other side of the world. With a bit of a bumpy landing, I said goodbye to my suite and hello to the mother city.
Made it.